Alright, welcome guys. HBO, The Last of Us. Season 1 was pretty highly regarded, wasn't it? If you're looking at it, at least on this, like on paper, pretty highly regarded. 96% critic scores. 87% audience scores. Pretty good. And then we flash forward now to, oh dear. What's going on here? 87, well, 96, 87, 94, 55. Is this the wider populace, I guess, coming to terms with what they did in the games? Interesting, isn't it? So we're going to take a look at some of these reviews. It is being absolutely destroyed by the general audience. So hit subscribe if you are new here. Do turn those bell notifications on. I thought we'd dive into this today. I thought it'd be a bit of fun. So, like I said, 55%. Again, this is from it being 87%. So this is just overall. Now, bearing in mind, we're only 2 episodes in. Of course, it could change. That's a big margin to go up by, isn't it, though? That's a big margin to go up by. I'm not thinking it's going to be able to do that. You see? Quite a big margin. And what are people saying about it? Obviously, they're not very good. And funnily enough, most of the negative reviews are coming after the last episode. So I think what we'll do is we'll take a look episode by episode first, right? Because there should be a breakdown per episode. Well, 100%. Episode 1, episode 2 was 95%. And they haven't been able to... You're not able to look at the audience scores, which is a bit irritating. But let's look at these audience scores. Let's have a look and see, shall we? Again, not particularly great. And most of these, obviously, these are in list order, like date order, sorry. So probably one of the worst adaptations in existence. The only series more disappointing is the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones. Now, I'll shuffle this over, but this is yesterday, right? So these are, today, sorry. These are today. So these will be the reviews based on yesterday's episode. Is it yesterday's episode? Monday? I think it's out on Monday, isn't it? I watched it on a Monday. So I think it's out on a Monday. Anyway. Just bad. Cannot recommend. There are positive ones, by the way, but 55% is now negative, obviously. Do not waste your time with the show or the game. Oh dear. Depressing. Horrible people doing horrible things. Vengeance is bad. Real deep themes. Yeah. Last of Us Temu version. First season was solid, but this season is not doing it for me and a lot of people. R.I.P. Pedro. Not worth watching after him being gone. I did a review to this episode and I did say I do wonder whether people will check out now Pedro Pascal's gone. Because Bella Ramsey's no star power. No one wants to watch Bella Ramsey, right? Like, no one's interested in watching that. At all. So I do wonder how much... I mean, we'll never know, but I do wonder how much of this is because they banked on Pedro Pascal's star power, at least getting people in at the start, which they did. They really did. What a waste of amazing potential. They decided to elevate a random, never-before-seen bad guy into a main character killing threat, using nothing but coincidence and luck. Dark, depressing, and dumb writing. Don't bother getting invested. What's that supposed to be referencing? They decided to elevate a random, never-before-seen bad guy into a main character killing threat, using nothing but coincidence and luck. I assume they actually mean Abby. Yeah, I think they mean Abby. Because obviously that was all coincidence and luck. Wow. This is the normies reacting to what the gamers hated so much. Why did HBO greenlight this? What were they doing? Really poor writing. No one, including teenagers, would act so silly on duty when their lives are at stake. Yeah, I did think that. If I could rate this lower, I gladly do it. Oof. Second episode was awful. Bella Ramsey's performance was very weak compared to the game. She's a terrible actor. She can't act. She can't act for toffee. She's awful. As we all knew, the second game truly let everyone down, killing the one thing that made the story awesome was straight up bad. But even with that in mind, the show is still well made, well acted. It is well made. It's not well acted. But even with that in mind, blah, 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 blah. Yes, a lot of political spoon feeding, but I can look past that. It can't be what Season 1 was without its core, but it's still going to be a cool looking, interesting zombie show. That's what I want. Cool looking and interesting. No, mate. The first season was really good, and I was someone who played the video games, so I knew how stuff could go in the second season. The changes that they made in the first season all worked beautifully. The changes that they've made in just the 2 episodes for Season 2 have been extremely poor writing. And yeah, the fact that they still took Joel out the exact same way as the game when they could have changed it, blah, 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 is bad, yeah. Absolute trash, just like the game. I was hoping they would change something, but they didn't. I'm not watching anymore. Oh, real bad. Real bad. There's more. It just kind of goes on and on and on and on. Season 1 was great. What the hell's going on with Season 2? All the characters are unlikable. Bella Ramsey's an unlikable actor. She was unlikable in Season 1. I just watched Episode 2. Gosh, what dumpster fire. I'm not watching the rest of the season. This is the thing. They changed Abby in terms of her size and stature for the show. They could have changed other things for the show. I mean, I commend them for having balls to stick with the original narrative, but they could have changed it. They chose not to because they're idiots. So far, Season 2 hasn't been able to capture the same energy as Season 1. I'm also not a massive fan of Bella Ramsey as Ellie. Her acting is okay, but she doesn't feel nor look like Ellie. No, she looks like she's been smashed in the face with a spade. Her casting for Season 1 was okay, but I'm not sure she will be able to capture the essence of Ellie as she is in the second game. No, of course she won't. She's a pleb. She's awful. It's like the writers themselves haven't watched the first season. I'm not excited for what's to come. Just like the second game, this Season 2's terrible. Ellie is boring. Joel, everything. The only thing that could save it would be Abby, but in her first appearance, her plans are already revealed, ending all the air of mystery and surprise. Killing Joel made the show unwatchable. I did think this would happen. Well, they did it anyway. Now the game and the show can both go lay down and die together. I could go on and on and on. But yeah, it's been destroyed now. I bet it will continue. Because people don't like Bella. Bella Ramsey's not a good actor. She's incredibly unlikable. She's rather insufferable, actually. So leave your thoughts down below. Take care. Bye-bye now.